Good morning, everyone. This is Purvangi, and welcome back again to these sessions of the burning psychology and the characters of the Mahabharata. So, basically, a few days back, my father's friends and few of my friends also was telling me that Purvangi, you are continuously doing certainly a good sessions about the psychology and the characters of the Mahabharata. So there were few many questions came, and I also received lot many requests to speak about the emotions of the affections, and also many people told that how do you get the happiness in our life. So basically, I'm going to share this session is all about that. How would you been control your affection feeling? Also, I'm going to do this session and telling you about that if you have an affection for certainly some of the things, then how the affection feelings will also help you and also destroy your happiness. So basically, what is the purpose of our life? Purpose of our life is not only about to accumulations of the wealth or to make only the big things. Not only it's about to show to the public that what are you doing currently, and to show to the people the success about your life. But it is about your inner self fulfillment. Why are you here in this world? So basically, this session I'm starting with the Adi Parva. In Adi Parva, it was very clearly mentioned when I was reading that when Duryodhana born, so that time he cried very loudly, and when he cried such a in a loud way, basically jackals and crows and other creatures of the the animals like dogs and all kind of animals also loudly cried, and he also acknowledged the cry of the Duryodhana. So Bhishmapitamah and Vidura both were very wise men, and both wise men could have understood that Duryodhana is basically is a cause of destruction now. So what happens is, if Duryodhana will be bringing up in the Kuru race, the Kuru race will be definitely destroyed because of him. So they were knowingly, because earlier they were, the Vidura, or maybe if I'm speaking about the Bhishmapitamah, they were the very wise men through their senses. They are ascetic level people, and they can understood very well the meaning of the Veda, and they are living the Vedic life basically. So this life, we were talking about the 5,000 years back, and even right now we even don't think of that such life because we don't have any experience. So I'm not putting the life kind of a point here, because otherwise I've been distracted out of the point. So the thing is that when the Duryodhana born happens is, both the wise men told Dhritarashtra that you should abandon Duryodhana. And why you should abandon the Duryodhana? So Vidura and then this Bhishmapitamah was telling that any person who who basically cause of any destruction, if a person who is a cause of a destruction of the family, one should cast off. Same way, any family who basically the cause of the destructions of the whole society, you have to cast off that family. Similarly, any society who can be will be a cause of the destructions of the world or the country, you have to cast off. And if the world, which will be a cause of the destructions of the salvation for the soul, it should be cast off by a human being. Now, to deal with the affection thing, because the trust was a father, and of course, as it's a very human, natural emotions attached with the child. Having an affection with a child is a very, very common human nature. So here, Bhishmapitamah and Vidura was not talking about the abandonment of the Duryodhana, but basically they were talking about the abandonment of the emotions of the affection. Now, this is exactly same thought process, same emotions we also have all the time, and we are being into affection feelings with many other things in our world. Like we are into affection with our family, we are being with the affection with our employees, employers, our work, money, financial level, relationship level, and everything depends on our affection. And affection only build up the great society, and affection can only destroy the society. So now, how the affection works? So basically, affection actually is the initial emotion, and when you are being into the feeling of the affection, you actually have immediately one of the feeling comes which is called expectations, and expectations will raise by the desire, and unless and all the expectations are dependent on someone on the outside world rather than inside. We are not having any kind of an expectations on ourselves, rather than we have more expectations on the outside world. Like we have the expectations through in to family, to uh, our government, country. Then we have also expectations towards our business, the financial levels, relationship levels, and everything. So happens is, as in when we build up the expectations, we also have a desire that they all people are also working or acting or communicating in a way we desire. If they don't, we become unhappy. We become dissatisfied with the relationship. We become dissatisfied with the emotions of the affections which we build in the initial level of anything, be it your job, be it your new relationship with your wife or the husband, be it a new relationship with anything like is your car, your house, your office, or anything. But gradually what happens is, because human is built up with the one of the psychological term which is called hedonic adaptation, we take things as a granted. And when we take things as a granted, happens is we actually fall into the expectations, desires, and which came out of the affection feelings. Now affection feelings basically generate two feelings together. That is, one is love, simultaneous it's a hate also. The second is happy and unhappy also. The third is satisfaction and dissatisfaction also. But we as a human always, bifurcate the things. Like we bifurcate, there is a day. So it is not that there is not a night anywhere in this world, because we cannot see a night anywhere in this world. We believe that today is a day. Right now it's a day, but night will come. Same way, when you are happy, you don't understand unhappiness. When you are satisfied, you don't understand the dissatisfaction level. But both the seeds are growing together. Like in rose, thorns are also growing together as rose is also grows. So same way, the seeds of the love and hate together is growing out of the feeling of the affection. So, as Dhritarashtra was wisely advised by both the wise men that you are supposed to abandon Duryodhana, even though you abandon one child, you have another 99 kids, you have another 99 sons in your Kuru race. But happens is because Dhritarashtra was much worried about the accumulations of the wealth and who will become the king of the Hastinapur. So he could not took that point in his mind, and he clearly told Vidura and Bhishmapitamah, even he was asking a question, that Yudhishthir was the youngest son. Now who will be the king of the Hastinapur? Who will rule? Who will be the ruling king of the Hastinapur. So the thing is that at the time of affection, the affection has not only towards his son, but it is towards also the ruling side, also the discrimination side, the negative side of the person. And happens is that gradually build up in such a high way that the Mahabharata happened. People having the affection first, and they gradually build up the expectations, they gradually build up the desire, feelings, and when things or the people or the situational circumstances things not happen according to their desire, they become unhappy. They start blame game, and they are never to be true to themselves first and then to the others as well, because unless you don't be true to yourself, the others will not come into that circle. So to eliminate the affection feelings, what one has to do, how one can do that, and why. So why I told you that affection feelings bond with a lot of other issues, but it is not always so that affection feelings is always bad feelings, or one should not have that feeling. But affection, if that particular feeling would be converted towards the betterment of the humanity, like Mother Teresa did, like Ratan Tata is doing, like any other human, if you can see, who worked for the humanity without any expectations of earning or accumulations of the things, but they were just thinking about the society. If you can just go to a Martin Luther King Jr., people followed him, be it white or black, whosoever, they were followed. Why? Because a person has one dream, that one nation is built up in such a way they all are successful. So if you can go to any good organization, like as Tata organization, if you can go for, you find the people, they will have more than 6 lakhs employees, and they all are organizedly in such a way that they build in a roof, under a single roof and single thought process of belief to work for others. So when you have built up with the affection feeling, do something for the humanity, rather than you are just thinking about your life, your family, your son, your daughter, and your accumulations of wealth to show someone, rather than you just go through that particular affection feeling to convert the same feeling into the betterment of the humanity. And that will give you the salvation, that will give you the salvation to your soul, and gradually you can reach to the self-realization. So it's a Mahabharata is basically a spiritual scripture. It taught you a lot of things, and it's a every parva, every situation taught us everything which is currently going on. Like we have seen currently, a lot of things is going on in this world. Lot of negative things are going on, lot of positive things are going on, but it is all up to us psychologically which thing you wanted to basically give importance, which information you wanted to have in your life and wanted to analyze and work upon. So I hope that this session will help you a lot. If you have any questions related to this, you may definitely ask me anytime. You can also write your comments in below inbox, and also you may visit my website at www.purvangishukla.com. I'm coming with a lot of other courses and sessions on the management and the Mahabharata. Also how to deal with the life, the emotions, and to deal with the relationship and the characters of the Mahabharata. I'm also coming with one of the book, which is Psychology in SHREEMAD Bhagavad Gita, Personal Freedom. So freedom is basically internal thought process. Freedom is something, somebody is not binding you. It's our own mind which binds us through our negative thought process. So I'm going to teach many emotional things, and how those emotions can bind you and not make you free to do any actions, which is a salvation of your soul. I hope you like this session. You may also subscribe by clicking the bell button. And if you have any questions, you may do write me on my email ID info@purvangishukla.com. Have a great life and nice to talk to you here. If you have any other questions, you can definitely write me. Thank you so much.